Hey everybody, I'm JJ Johnson. You're watching Reality Survival. So on this video, I've got a really cool product that I want to show you from WeBoost. And this is a cell phone booster. It's a vehicle signal booster kit. And it's made obviously to use in your vehicle, and basically what it does is it's a real simple thing. It has an antenna that sticks magnetically to the top of your vehicle. And then it has a receiver, that transmits the signal and all that you can put, you can stash via Velcro. It's got Velcro on that side, or you can, just put it pretty much under a seat or anywhere like that. You've got plenty of cord, and then your 12-volt power. And it also has a USB power port there in the back as well, which is very convenient because so many people use USB outlets now. For charging cell phones and different things. Then you've got the rest of your cord here, and then it ends up going to your cradle, and your phone sits in the cradle. On the back of it here you've got a steel plate, and then the last part is this goes onto your vents. It'll clip onto your vents, and it has a magnet that'll stick right there. So, does this thing work? Well, it does. I have been using it for a couple of weeks now, and I have used it in a variety of different situations and places, and I'll throw in some screenshots of kind of the difference it made at different signals and stuff like that. This is how your phone kind of clips in there, and you can also slide it to the side if you're having to access like your speakers or whatever with an audio cable. And it still works just fine. The one downside to this that I found, like I have a Mophie case, and you need to take your phone out of your case to be able for this thing to be able to get a good signal, unless it's probably like a thinner case or something. But with my Mophie, it was too much thickness or whatever, and it wouldn't work. But taking it out of the case is no big deal. But it actually does work pretty well. Like I said, I'll throw in these screenshots and kind of show you, where I had, maybe 1 or 2 bars, and it bumped it up to 3 or 4 bars. And the cool part about this is it's not only the cell signal, it also does your LTE, your 3G, and your data signal as well. And one of the things that I really liked about it was that with this mount, it was actually very secure. I was driving around on gravel roads and all that kind of stuff in a 3/4 ton truck, and it was holding fine. And then when I stopped, I could pull this out, and I could have my phone, and I could pull it down to my lap and kind of use it or whatever. And so it was very user friendly in that regard. As far as where you guys can go to take a look at these, you can just go to WeBoost.com. And they have, different varieties there. This one's called the Drive Sleek. It's the 470135, I think, is the model number. And yeah, I was really pleased with it, man. I mean, I used it for like whenever I had just 3G signal, and sometimes it would bump it up from 3G to LTE, and then there was other times when I took it out elk hunting one time, and there was no signal. And when there's no signal, it's not going to make a new signal. And so if you have completely no service whatsoever, you're not going to get anything necessarily. But I did have it at one point up in the Guernsey training area. I think I was getting, like, with my regular cell phone, I was getting like 1x or 2x, and then it bumped it up to like 3 bars of 3G. So, it really does make a difference. And the whole concept is, basically when you're inside the car is keeping your cell phone from getting a good signal. And so this antenna is outside the car, and so it's going to get a better reception, than normal. And then it tries to boost it, and it claims up to 32 times on the box. Now, I'm not sure about 32 times. What I noticed is that it was usually like double the signal. It was usually better, 2 times better or so, or a couple bars better than what I was normally getting. But yeah, I mean, so that basically puts the antenna outside your car and then transmits that signal in through the cradle into your phone. Now this will work with any kind of cell phone. It'll work with Apple or Android. It doesn't make any difference, you know, whatsoever what kind of phone it is or what service it is. It doesn't matter if it's Verizon or AT&T or, you know, whatever the case may be. So anyhow, if you're a person who spends a lot of time in remote areas where you have weak cell signal and stuff like this, this is a great little tool. Like I said, I've had it in my work truck and I've had it in my personal truck. It's easy to take in and take back out. I'm gonna probably, my wife's a realtor, so I'm gonna probably put this in her car. She goes out to a lot of rural properties and stuff, but we're gonna probably install it for its final resting place in her vehicle. And you know, like I said, I was very pleased with its performance. I was a little skeptical at first because I've heard other cell phone boosters, you know, that basically they were a joke and they didn't work. But this one actually does. It actually works pretty well. So anyway, that's pretty much all I can say about this. Go over to WeBoost.com and check this thing out. It's called the Drive Sleek. And like I said, I give it probably, I don't know, man, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10 stars. I think this mounting option was good. If it came with perhaps another like a magnetic pad with a Velcro option to put like up on the dash and to hold it by magnet up on the dash, I think that would have been a good addition that they could have done. But other than that, you know, I don't have any suggestions. I mean, the installation was super easy. It was labeled. It's got these stickers, you know, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and tells you the steps that you have to put it in. You can kind of see, you know, how their instructions are. They're very straightforward and clean and easy packaging. I mean, really a great product. So if that is something that you know, that would be useful to you, then go check it out. You know, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you guys have had other cell phone boosters or have any ideas for ways to do cell phone boosting and stuff like that, then go ahead and put those in the comments below. I'd be curious to know what other stuff is out there that people use, but for me, this one's been good. I really liked it. So anyway, guys, as always, I definitely appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button, when you share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And we will also put a link to, if we can find it, we'll put a link to Amazon down in the description below. I always appreciate it when you guys use Amazon link. It definitely helps out the channel a lot. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So stay safe, and we'll see you soon on another video here before long. Thanks, guys.